Well, hello guys. We have an interesting article about uh, uh, a building that some developers want to tear down, but other people, supporters of landmark buildings, are interested in keeping. Its fight for abolitionists' home in Brooklyn continues outside LPC. LPC. Yeah, that's from the AM New York. Let's take a look at it. The fight for Abolitionist Place continues. Since the early 2000s, activists and historical enthusiasts have worked to preserve 227 Duffield Street, known as Abolitionist Place in Brooklyn. And despite demolition permits being filed in June and construction permits on August 7th, advocates say they're not giving up the fight. Some 20 people gathered outside the Landmark Preservation Commission's office late Tuesday afternoon to garner support, distributing flyers and stickers. The commission, many said, is the only thing standing in the way of 227 Duffield's safety. Quote, we have a lot of things to remember. The slave owners in New York City, a lot of the streets are named after slave owners. We just want a little tiny bit of the city left of the people who resisted it, said Raul Rothblatt, a Brooklyn resident who has fought to save 227 Duffield for about 15 years. Quote, this is a bigger story than fighting for slavery. This is empowerment for the people who need to be empowered. Robert Bianchini of the ARC Architecture and Design filed permits with the Department of Buildings on August 7th to convert 227 Duffield into a 125-foot, 13-story mixed-use building. 13-story mixed-use building.
Your son is going to do it for you?
If approved, the new structure...
The lunch is here.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Yeah, 1 minute. If approved, the new structure will house 22,471 square feet of space, most of which would be allocated for 21 apartments. The Landmarks Preservation Commission told AM New York via email that the request to consider 227 Duffield Street for landmark status is, quote, currently under review. The LPC said that it's currently under review, the request to consider 227 Duffield Street for landmark status. Neither Bianchini nor ARC Architecture responded to AM New York's request for comment. The building is the former home of abolitionists Harry and Thomas Truesdale and was already a stop on the Underground Railroad. Despite these notable historical claims, the site has not received landmark status due to a lack of documented support. Much of its history is based on oral traditions. Flatbush resident and social worker Imani Henry, 49, said the push for the building's preservation has not lost support, despite battles lost over the past few months. We are fighting for the right of these young people to grow up in this city. We're fighting for the social, economic, linguistic, political, economic diversity of New York City. Demonstrators on Tuesday voiced their support to save 227 Duffield Street from demolition. Okay. Thanks a lot. Take care.